Hello Wolfpack, the entire cryptocurrency market is quite literally hanging on by a thread, by the skin of its teeth. And I have multiple charts to prove this right now. And I'm going to be speaking about why the decision in around 24 hours, a little over 24 hours, with interest rates by the Federal Reserve is going to be the biggest factor that will affect the breaking direction of this market within the next week, to be honest, here on Bitcoin, on altcoins, on everything. Bitcoin is on support, just barely holding on here at 37.8k. Ethereum is on support in a kind of symmetrical triangle formation. And if we break down below that support line, we're going to be sent straight down to like 1,200. Our next support box, really realistically speaking, is 1,700, and that's the May to July lows. And so we're on a critical moment there. We either break down, go to 1,700, or we break up, go to 3,400. And then the total cryptocurrency market cap, this is every single dollar wrapped up in cryptocurrency right now, is in a similar pattern. It's in a symmetrical triangle pattern, currently holding on to basically a year-long support line coming from January 2021, and it's struggling to hold it. Look at these closes just barely holding onto the line. Lots of invalidation wicks below and above, but the structure is quite clear because that line has been going on for over a year now, and the downtrending resistance line is quite clear as well. Basically, we've got a stationed breakout before April 13th. I reckon it's going to happen this week with the interest rates decision giving volatility, and then we have the total 2, which is basically every single altcoins market cap, so the entire cryptocurrency market cap minus Bitcoin. And this thing is in a considerably more bearish structure than everything else that we've looked at. And why is that? Well, this is a descending wedge formation. Quite clearly, we have flat bottoms and we have a massive declining resistance line there. That is a very bearish formation, and that is stationed for a breakout before the 27th of March. So let me make this clear. Ethereum is stationed for a breakout before April the 1st. Total cryptocurrency market cap is stationed for a breakout before around April the 12th or something like that. And then the total 2, which is everything but Bitcoin, is stationed for a breakout or, break up or down before the 27th of March. And then Bitcoin itself will be breaking out probably very soon. It's been consolidating for a long period of time here. So every single thing we're looking at, the entire broader market, not just Bitcoin, not just Ethereum, everything, the total cryptocurrency market cap charts as well, are all just hanging on by a thread, by literally a couple of % on support. And if these interest rates decisions come out and it leads to a dump in the market, you can kiss this market goodbye until the end of the year at least, because that is going to absolutely devastate any structure that is remaining. And I can tell you right now, there's not much structure remaining. On the other hand, if the interest rates decision, for example, they don't raise interest rates, that could lead to some short-term bullish movements. It could lead to a bounce out of all of these structures to the upside, for example, a bounce like that. And then on total cryptocurrency market, a bounce up to resistance. Ethereum, the same thing, up to 3,400. Bitcoin could go to like 45 or 46 or 47, something like that, right? It could lead to a bounce, but at the end of the day, if they don't raise those rates now, they're going to do it later in the year. And we're kind of just kicking the can down the road at this point. So the entire cryptocurrency market cap, and the point of this video, everything you know in this cryptocurrency market, doesn't matter what altcoin it is, everything, with very, 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 very few exceptions, is at the mercy of this interest rates decision coming out in about 24 hours. And I mean that quite literally. At the mercy. Even the S&P 500. Even if we're going out of the cryptocurrency market cap, even if we head in traditional markets, what we can see in the S&P 500 is, typically a bullish structure, right? We see a descending wedge formation into support, that's typically bullish. But what we do know, and this is the objective reality of the situation, is when rates rise, it's typically bearish for traditional markets. And that's why we've seen this priced in. Why do you think we're dropping now? It's because of interest rate hike fears. And, is it priced in? It could be, but I can tell you right now, there's going to be 3 or 4 rate hikes this year if they start raising rates, and you can't price in 3 or 4 rate hikes. You can price in 1, not 3 or 4, not in this period of time. This could very well drop below support as well, but I'm not here to make a prediction about what's going to happen. My prediction is very clear on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to end up at the 24K region before November. Made that very clear in multiple videos here. I'm bearish on Bitcoin. But what I am saying now, and that's regardless of my prediction or not, the entire market is on a knife's edge, is on support, barely clinging to hope, and you should not be entering trades at this point at all. And if you are entering trades, might not be the worst idea, I guess. Set a very, very, very tight stop loss and be aware of your risk, because this next 24 hours in the market is going to be catastrophic potentially, and it could make or break millions of investments in this market right now. We're on a knife's edge. The best thing to do when you're on a knife's edge is be cautious, be educated in the situation, and be aware of when that information is releasing as regards to interest rates. Be aware of all of that, because this can break upwards or downwards, most likely downwards, but possibly upwards. And when it does, it's going to happen very, very quickly, and you're going to have very little time to react. That's my personal prediction of the situation. Let's see how it plays out. It's on a knife's edge. Watch out. Be careful. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next video.